on, everybody? I'm back again with another vlog, and today is a rainy day in the city. Even though it's not raining now, it's cloudy, but I thought it would be like a perfect chance for me to capture some footage of my GoPro so you guys can see how the city looks like when it's cloudy and rainy. And the city is always impressive now, so you can see in Rockefeller they're already setting up the Christmas tree. And in some places, despite the pandemic, they already got like a winter, you know, the winter stores set up and stuff. So I'm gonna explore around Midtown. I'm gonna take you to Bryant Park, and I'm gonna show you the lights are happening around. So we're trying to bring a little bit of happiness during the pandemic over here, so join me. So like I say in my previous videos, I usually don't do the touristy stuff, but I just wanted to show you guys, you know, how they're doing during this tough times. They're still setting up the lights. As you can see my left side, like always, every year Saks set up the lights. But I don't know how they're gonna do this year. I think this year they canceled the New Year's, but they're gonna do it like virtual, you know, because they can't really afford to have a lot of people here all together during this hard times because the cases are spiking up in the city. And by the way, the city that I live, Newark, is in a 10-day lockdown. It happened the day before Thanksgiving, and it's gonna end all the way in December 4. But I've walked around the neighborhood and it looks pretty much like a regular day, you know, people going out and about. Some of the businesses are open. Some restaurants are still doing indoor dining. So I guess it's mostly like a verbal lockdown, not really like a mandatory lockdown, but you know, they're trying to do what they gotta do to keep people safe. By the way, even though it's the end of November and it's raining, the weather's like 60 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about like 17 Celsius, something like that. So pretty warm for this season, but hey, I'll take it, you know. That's a crazy thing, you know, the weather here in New York City is pretty bipolar. And walking around here, you can see how the streets are kind of empty, you know, for a Monday evening. Yeah, it's been like about 8 months that we're dealing with this, so, and sad to say that it's got to the point that we just get used to it. So, but hey, it is what it is. You see like a business too doing the outdoor dining, but it looks like it's closed. And one funny thing is that a lot of this business that they do outdoor dining, they're boarding up, you know, and they're putting the heater. And I don't know, I mean, I know technically it's outside, but when they board it up, it kind of feels like they're doing indoor dining, because, you know, it's pretty much they're locking out the place, even though I know they want to keep it warm, and they're trying to do the best to survive, because a lot of businesses are gonna struggle really bad. But yeah, it is a really sad situation, but you know, just got to keep going, doing the safety measures and hoping that things get better. I made it here to 6th Avenue, Avenue of America, and I'm gonna make my way to Bryant Park, where they got like the winter market. I thought this year they were not gonna do it. Maybe they were gonna do it in the beginning, but I thought since the cases were going out, they were not gonna do it, but they still do it. So I'm gonna walk around there and see what's going on and show you guys. So here I am making my way to Bryant Park, and I'm gonna show you the surroundings here. They set up the winter village that they do every year. Probably taking safety measures, you know. See what's going on here. You can see the famous leaves from the fall. The trees fall down, but yeah. But let's take a stroll. Let's walk around here and see what can we find. You can see they set up the village, and right now it's pretty quiet. Maybe in the nighttime it gets packed or something like that. I guess it's quiet now because of the rain, but at the same time I feel like it's a perfect time to come and walk around here because there's not too many people, and especially during times like this you want to avoid being in crowded places. But yeah, so far, you know, pretty good what I see, you know, pretty standard, pretty basic. There was some people ice skating over there, and I saw like there was water. I don't know if they washed it or because the weather's warm it melts, but But yeah, pretty quiet day. And then I see some restaurants over here. I don't know if you can see. They got like a bubble over there, so I guess that's how they keep people social distance. So that's like a really cool creative idea. Another cool thing that I like when the weather's like this is how some of the skyscrapers, they're so tall that they disappear up in the air. Like when you look up, the clouds are covering up the top, so you can't really see how tall the skyscrapers is. But I think that's something pretty cool and pretty interesting. That's a little bit of Bryant Park. So I'm gonna keep walking around here. And this is what I'm trying to show you. They got this outside, and these things here are like lamps. They pretty much provide heater. But this is outside, as you can see, there's nothing boarded up. So we're gonna see. Like I say, I don't know how's it gonna work. Like right now it's like, you know, when it's 50, 60 degrees, that's not too cold. I don't know how's it gonna work when it's like 20 degrees or 30 degrees, but we'll see. So now I'm just gonna walk around, keep walking around the streets. I'm probably just gonna go 30-something street. Nothing, you know, crazy, a standard street, to see what's going on there, and so you guys can see what it looks like, you know, when the city is all wet and cloudy. I think it's pretty interesting to see, you know, the 4 seasons in New York City. And as you can see, only 4:15, but it's already getting dark. And when it's cloudy, I feel like it gets a little darker earlier. But I'm gonna try to walk all the way to the end, probably by Tudor City, and see what's happening around there. Here you can see how they set up the Christmas lights. And I'm walking right in front of Grand Central. And I like how the map light looks like. Like it looks a little foggy all the way in the top. It's a great scenery over here, you know. And here I am in one of the busiest streets in New York, 42nd Street, but you can see not too much going on. But I still feel like it's nice to see the cloud and the lights of the city and people just going on and about. So pretty cool. So I did that little walk around Midtown Manhattan to see what's going on during the weather, and I had a great time. You know, the city always is cool. There's always things to do no matter what the weather is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more out there. Be safe, everybody, and peace.